Hi, welcome back. And the next analysis is the efficiency ratio. Efficiency, as the name suggests, is the how well does a company uses and manages their assets. Okay, so areas of important that where we need to apply these efficiencies are sales, accounts receivable, that is receiving the money from debtors, inventories, that is make sure that new inventory comes in time and the old inventories get sold. Okay, let's examine the four efficiency ratios that are accounts receivable, total assets turnover, inventory turnover, day sales. Okay, looks very heavy. So accounts receivable turnover, as the name suggests, how many days will our account receivables will pay? Measures how many times in a period a company will collect cash from accounts receivable, that is our debtors. And who are our debtors? I guess SpaceX and something. Okay. A higher number times means a company could collect more cash and more quickly, and that the credit customers are of high quality. That is, they are good customers, obviously not like TimeD that went insolvent. Okay, a lower number of times could mean cash is collected slowly on these accounts and the customers may not be properly qualified to accept the debt. Hence, if the number comes low, will need to reconsider about making sales on credit. Okay. So the formula is accounts receivable turnover net credit sales upon average accounts receivable and average okay, looks very heavy. Now I am really confused as to what should I do, but I'll just follow as the question says, that is okay, efficiency ratio, okay, yeah. And this is the sixth one, that is first one is accounts receivable turnover. Okay, what's the formula? Net credit sales upon average accounts receivable. Okay, net credit sales upon average accounts receivables. Okay, and what is the formula of average? That is the formula of every average. Okay, what's the formula of every average? Opening plus closing divided by 2. Okay, let's apply this. Yeah, good to go. Now let's do it for Walmart and see if we can do it or not. How to know net credit sale of Walmart? Okay, let's go to the balance sheet and let's go to the income. And okay, right here is the net sales, but we don't know how much is on credit and how much is on cash. So let's say, what is the resource file saying here? When computing the accounts receivable turnover for Walmart, let's assume net credit sales make up 1 lakh. Okay, we are assuming 1 lakh. Looks very legit. And then, yeah, what to do? Let's assume it 1 lakh. The question says right here. Okay, so yeah, opening plus closing upon 2. Just a second, bear with me. Yeah, good to go. So net credit sales of who Walmart is 1 lakh. We have assumed it. You can assume your own figure if you want, because we are only assuming. Average accounts receivable. Now how to calculate average accounts receivable? That is the opening accounts receivable plus closing divided by 2. Okay, so how much is opening accounts receivable and how much is closing account receivable? Yeah, right here you can see that is opening is 20,000 and closing is 30,000. So this will go like 20,000 plus 30,000 divided by 2. Okay, looks legit, and yeah, we are good to go. Okay, this is this. Nope, 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 nope. So this is net credit sales, and this is average account receivable. The final formula will come to 1 lakh divided by 20. Let's do first this 20 plus 30, that is 50,000, divided by 2. Hence the final formula will come to 25,000. Okay, we'll just add this figure right here, 25,000. Okay, so yeah, let's calculate it now and see if it works or not. Okay. Now when you open the sheet, it might look confusing, but when you start doing it with me, I really recommend you should delete it all and start doing it with me, so that you'll not find it confusing. Okay, this is pretty straight. That is 1 lakh divided by 25,000. That is 4 times. Okay, the answer is 4 times. Hence, what's our observation? An account receivable turnover of 4 times per year may be low for Hallmark. Given this outcome, they may want to consider strict credit lending to make sure credit customers are of high quality. Need to be more aggressive. Okay, need to be more aggressive in collecting payments and need high quality lenders. Okay, now I really wonder what will be the ratio of our own company, because we have not received any amount. So yeah, as this is 4 times, only 4 times a money is received. You can see. Okay, okay, good to go. Yeah, bringing us back to this balance sheet right here, and what now? Let me copy these figures so that, yeah, open up your tally and go to DAL and sales ledger. Okay, change the date 1/4/19 to 31/3/20. Just a 2-second pause if you are lagging behind. Okay, what we want is net credit sales. Okay, credit note was the sales return, hence it will automatically be deleted. Now let's remove everything that was sold in cash or bank. So let's remove every cash and bank entry, that is this one right here. And to remove it, how to remove it? Remove line, Alt R. Okay, Alt R, Alt plus R. Good to go. Alt R. Yeah, this amount right here, 32,41,100. This is automatically deducted by the sales return, 54,399. Okay, so the amount of closing is the our net credit sales, 32,41,100. Let's put it into our master figure right here, 32,41,100. Okay, 32,41,100. Now we want the average account receivable. For that we want opening and closing of accounts receivable. Going back to tally, and do we have such ledger, accounts receivable? Okay, right here in tally, go to balance sheet, enter, and if you really want to know your accounts receivable, you can either know the opening and closing of debit, that is only account receivable, and if you just want to confirm with the name, schedule 6, go to trade receivable. Okay, that is the same amount. Open this and yeah, ungroup trade receivable. Okay, okay, lot of confusion. Let it be. Open sundry debtors, that is DAG. Open that group. How to open it? D, A and G. Okay, right here sundry debtors. Okay, and opening and closing is right here in front of you. Nope, it is not. How to know it then? F12. Show opening balances. Yes. Okay, if you want to see the transaction, then also you can see them. So the opening is 6 lakh and the closing is how much? 39 minus 149. Why is tally not showing us truly? Okay, yeah, right here. So if you incur your next transaction, that is this right here is the opening. Okay, go to F12. Yes to opening and yes to net transaction. Okay, after this you have done, you have your opening and you have your closing. So let's copy them in our sheet. That is accounts receivable is 6 lakh plus 38 31 100. 38 31 6 38 31 100. Okay, and be ready for something very scary, that is for sure. 6 lakh plus 38 31 100 44, this divided by 2, hence 221 550. Okay, 221 550. Okay, the answer comes to equal to this divided by 1.46 times. Okay, so our creditors are paying us 1.46 times and need, okay, we don't need high quality lenders. Let's write good right here. Okay, but just a second. Okay, we are good to go and we have completed accounts receivable turnover ratio. You can go ahead and give it a more study, and in the next one we'll study about the total asset turnover ratio. So good day.